was super disappointing. I mean, obviously, to have the crowd that we had and the energy in the building and fall flat again. I just said to somebody, I said I didn't think it could go worse than it did last year at our place, and yet it did. So we're not competitive. I thought early a little bit more so, but by the second quarter, I just thought they took our will, and we were. I mean, first of all, they played really well, and they're really good. And I think they've come a long way in the last month. I thought we'd seen that on film, or at least I'd seen that on film. So we knew it was going to be a challenge, and we just weren't up to it. They were better in every phase, and then I thought the most disappointing thing from our standpoint is just that I didn't think we stayed nearly as fun. I said we just kept playing to the score. Like I said, you can't just say that, oh, it's just 2 more points, or oh, it's just 4 more points. And I felt like that's the way we played the last 2.5 quarters. Is like, it doesn't matter. We're down 20, we're down 24, we're down 30. So I thought there was a lot of that, and that's for a veteran team. That was disappointing to me. So we got some reflection to do. Long way to go in the regular season, and you got to use this as an opportunity to like I said, reflect as coaches, reflect as players, and try to get better.
Open the floor to questions for student athlete Lauren Jensen.
Lauren, what lesson are you going to take away from this, just because of the level of confidence you guys came into this game with and the way it shook out?
Yeah, there's a lot to take from this. I mean, obviously it's a tough loss. Like, that is by far not our best showing. We're a lot more than that, and I think the most glaring thing for me is just like toughness. It like hurts my pride that they just out hustled us. And like Flan said, they did that in every area, and that's just unacceptable. And if we want to be the team that we know we can be, like, we need to be better.
Lord, it seemed like it was offensively. It was just one of those nights where whatever you put up was not going to fall. Did it feel like that? And how frustrating can nights like that be?
Yeah, we definitely didn't shoot it well, but honestly, I don't think, you need to put the ball in the basket to score, but there are a lot of other things on offense that could have made it easier for us to get easier shots. We knew UConn was going to pressure us. That's what they do, and they definitely disrupted our offense, and so we just needed to handle that better.
Defensively, what did you feel like was going wrong? Especially early, it felt like they were just getting open shot after open shot.
Yeah, I think miscommunication. We had way too many errors. We were miscommunicated. They're scoring off of second chance points, hustle plays. They also shoot it at a high rate too. That is a fact. I'm not by any means gonna say that they shot it better and we didn't shoot it well, because that was the case, but that wouldn't have determined the outcome anyways. So I'd say those were the 2 biggest things on defense.
How overwhelming does it feel when they're getting on you like that?
This is my 3rd year playing UConn, and I feel like in the beginning, earlier when I was younger, it was more overwhelming. I honestly don't think it felt too overwhelming. Like at first it does, but we just need to adjust to the pressure.
3 straight games, rough shooting performances. Are you at all concerned about that, or do you think it's just coincidental?
I'm not concerned about it. I know the work that the team puts in. I know the work that I put in. And you're gonna have off shooting nights, and I trust that. I know we can all shoot it. I know that I can shoot it, and so I'm not concerned at all.
This is kind of unrelated to the game, but Paige and Mallory sharing the floor together, and I'm just curious of your thoughts on the significance of 3 All-Staters from 2020, playing in the top 20 game, a lot of highlights in front of it.
Yeah, it was fun. It's great to see Paige back out on the floor. Not necessarily super fun to play against her when she's making shots and playing at a really high level, but it's awesome to see her out there and see her healthy. Like I said, this is my 3rd year playing UConn, and this is the first time I've been able to score off against her, and so it was fun.
Last question for Laura.
First look live at KK Arnold, what did you think of her? What was the experience playing her?
Yeah, she's a good player. You know, I thought she had poise. She plays hard. She's a good defender, and she'll be good for them. You know, to do what she does as a freshman, and so it'll be exciting to watch her in the Big East.
Open the floor to questions for Coach Flanery.
Good job,
Lauren, you're
Lauren.
good.
Good job.